swagger. Look in the mirror and say, Scotty, what's up? Hey, I'm getting his money. Oh. All right, what is going on? Entertainment time comes out with another video. Okay, we're doing a Zeus Town Hall and a little bit of an Honest TV Town Hall. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hype up the video. Okay, it's been a busy week in the network streets. Okay, now the other day I did not talk about this post that Amber made when she was basically, I guess, girl crushing on Tavy. All right, the girls on Baddies usually do not have men come over, at least from what we see on the show. Who knows what happens behind the scenes? And it looks as if, she maybe wanted a strap or two and was feeling on Tavy, right? Well, that did not last long. Apparently, they ended up getting into it. And they ended up getting to a scuffle to the point where Tavy ended up throwing Amber stuff out. She's missing some sort of Versace shade, she claims. Tavy, on the other hand, says that Amber switched up and things got weird. Okay, so this is about like the 15th fallout you done had, Tavy, where it came to you becoming besties with somebody or cool with somebody. Next thing you know, it went to be honest. But you know what? Even just listening to the situation, I really believe Tavy's side, because Amber, to me, from what I've seen on these shows, she kind of moves weird when it comes to like her friends on the show. Like 1 minute she's like very, very cool with them, and then like it's like she feels like, oh, I could whoop you, and then she like turns on them, like because she feels like she could like get a moment off of them and like do her big one on them. It's kind of weird and it's kind of awkward. So that's why I feel like I'm already on Tavy's side before even seeing anything, because she's moved like that. For instance, she did it a little bit to Wet Way, and I remember one time after Vegas ended, she was like going off on live or something about Henny. And I'm like, what the heck did Henny do? Y'all remember the Hispanic girl Henny? Yeah. So this is what she claimed happened, and this was Tavy's side, y'all.
I fought Red, Tavy, Tesehki. Yeah, but I fought them all a couple times, so I done had about 6 fights. No, sun and shades don't cover the scar.
And I really hope this edit going your way, Amber, because like I feel like Amber thinks just because she'll come on the show squabbling left, right, and center, that she'll be like ultimate fan favorite. And we've seen girls come on this show and try to do that, and it don't work like that. She trying to aim for that MVB and may end up being the LVB. Okay. Okay. So I really hope the edit works in her favor, because girl, you're working hard. I'm telling you that much. You are extra clocking in. You're doing overtime at this point, especially with that scar. Tell me how once they hit me up, she like, not gonna lie, I'm glad I ain't making on that shit. She said they do a little bit too much.
That's why I'm mad that Tavy ass threw all my shit out my bag. You threw everything out my bag. Yeah, and now my Versace shades missing. My Versace shades don't come up and beat you. How did she see your bag? She picked it up off the ground after I beat her. She picked it up off the ground and threw everything everywhere. And now my Versace shades ain't popping up. Like, girl, if you wanted some shades, I could.
This shit is weird. You'll have a girl and on live.
One thing about Tavy, when she fall out with a girlie, everything turn weird. This is weird. She get into it with Father. This is weird. She get into it with Elsie. This shit mad weird, yo. Okay. She get into it with Cole killing the weird. Okay. It turns real weird around Tavy.
Online talk about, oh, Tavy this and Tavy that, and Tavy's so cool, and I think that Tavy is the one that I may want to X, Y, and Z with, and Zeus and Wong arrange a meeting with, and then next thing you know, do weird when the cameras cut on. It wasn't me in the blogs. It wasn't me talking about, yeah, if it was to be somebody, it's gonna be Tavy. It wasn't me saying nobody's name. It's me chilling. All of a sudden, cameras cut on, act weird.
That's true.
I'm trying to tell y'all, son, this shit, I can't make this up, and I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing this no more. This sucks, bro. It's like a popularity thing too. It's like it's like
And I better not see this fandom notice that Amber do something weird to her and y'all take Amber's side just because y'all don't like Tavy. Because a lot of y'all are so freaking biased and unfair when it comes to anything dealing with Tavy. And I hate that. Okay. I may say my little DMX jokes here and there, but I do call it how I see it. Okay. And some of y'all be extra biased just because y'all don't like this lady. And that irritates me.
it's like how a whole bunch of girls started beefing like with a certain person because they looking at the algorithm in the comments and seeing that it's a big hate train when it come to Tavy. Like, oh, I don't
Right.
this person, that person, and
Fact.
everybody want to appeal to the fans, like, because before all of that, before any of that happened, oh, Tavy this, Tavy that, Tavy's a vibe. I don't know what it is about Tavy. Just something about that girl. Yeah, it is something about me. Everybody that come around me with me at a certain point and then just get weird.
So far,
Yep, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. I do feel like some of the girls come on the show and they see what the fandom is saying and they kind of adjust to it. Okay, they adjust to it 100%. I do feel like that was a little bit part of why the big three fell out. I will admit that. I do feel like Lex and them did kind of see how the audience was reacting, and they were not a major fan of it, and that's why they kind of made an agreement to, you know, have each other, not have each other's back, but handle their own problems instead of helping each other out because how the audience was seeing them all together. So I do feel like that has a huge play into it. And that's what to me made BGC so great because we did not get to get a lot of information as the season goes on. So like the girls were truly themselves. They could not say, oh, because of the fandom or this and that. Like everything that they did was strictly who they were as a person because they couldn't be on their phones. They couldn't get social media influence. They couldn't get a feel of how the audience looks at them and feels about them as the season is currently filming because they were cut off from the outside world essentially, except for that big ass phone. So we were able to get their authentic selves based on how they felt and how they moved in that house, and that's what made it so great. Nowadays, it's like the girlies adjust how they act and what they do because the audience. And that to me is irritating. Okay. We all know Camilla left recently. She made like some few tweets and she even threatened to say that she is going to sue the network, which she has since deleted. But she said, I've been vlogging everything. So don't worry, folks. You'll be able to see my story in real time. It could really be more substance, so much better, but nope, death every day. Waste them up time. This is about business. All these rules and these rules are broke. Let's talk about it. And she said, all that unethical ish going on set. Watch this. They trying to break me and can't. They didn't want me to have no dialogue. Matter of fact, I didn't even have a mic on. They just had a Royal Rumble and that's it. A waste of my Halo fit. Hopefully it wasn't bloody. If they try and say I wanted to leave, they're lying. I stayed until the end and they still here. So it's no reason why. The best part is being back with my family, even though I was an hour away. So this is when she ended up leaving, when they told her she had to get up out that hotel. Okay. Which then Tika responded to Camilla's exit and said, after you mentioned me online since I first started Baddies and I never said or did nothing to you. Just for you to come on this show and pretend you didn't have issues with me is delusional. Package and call oxygen because you're done. Stay off Twitter and you're online gangster. I don't respect you. Bye. This her second time running for me. She claimed she didn't know me, but I'm disappointed in you. But my name in her mouth since I got on TV. Y'all are my witness stuff. I'll never respect you or the you say. Please, all blogs don't mention me on nothing she say about me. This lady is only for the internet. Okay? I just feel like Camilla should have just never did it. I don't get the purpose of coming back, except of course the money, but it looks like they say she ain't even gonna get all the money. This is what she said herself on Twitter as a recent. She took it down since probably maybe, you know, they came to an agreement, she was getting a coin, but she just shouldn't have never did it. Okay. You could have stayed at home and continued to be, you know, the Twitter gangster, right? And I think she went back just because she thought that maybe they were going to like bring the old vibe back to where it's not a death match fighting every 2 seconds. But we all know that's not going to happen anytime soon. I mean, look at Amber's face. It's fractured. Okay. So it's like, after what happened to Summer last season, that should have been your detailing to know not to come back. And them not mic her to me is very suspect. I don't like that part because that shows me that's a little bit of favoritism, and that shows that like y'all didn't intend for her to even be there for long. Because why is she not mic'd up? Even if she were to get into some sort of squabble, we're not even gonna really hear, and it's not gonna be audible what she's saying, which is like super dumb. Okay, so Camilla, just plan on getting on Traders and call it a day. Okay, this should be your last appearance on that network, to be honest, unless they're gonna do like an all-star battle for money. Besides that, now Amber replied back with this whole bruise situation. If y'all seen the recent episode, the recent video that I posted, she does have like a Chucky's Bride bruise on her forehead near her eyebrow. And she said, doing my biggest one, God loves me. You wanna know what's funny about the baddies? They be talking about the show like they're on American Idol. Like they get tore out the frame, squabbling, and they're like, I'm doing my biggest one. I made it to the next round. You know what I'm saying? America voted me to stay, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm moving on to next week. Or in their eyes, I'm moving on to the next city. I'm still here. I didn't get eliminated, right? Only about 2 baddies so far have went home. Camilla, Daisy for sure, right? And I believe it's one more that went home, but it's not confirmed. But yeah, they talk about it as if it's like America's Got Talent. No matter what happened to me, I still come out the bigger star every time. Wow. My face is healing so good already. Better than any other time my face was cut. Spoiled, rotten by God. It is now the Amber Show. $1 million contract just came through just for me getting my face cut. Thanks for gashing me, Tesehki. Dumb. I don't give if it was a cut or a punch. I'm gonna get paid. Okay. Hopefully it was $1 million contract with that gash. Cause I'm telling you, I feel like that gash is gonna leave a caboodle. I don't care what nobody say. It's gonna leave a big, big caboodle right on that forehead. Huge caboodle. Okay. Somebody else who experienced some sort of like scar is, well, yeah, now Amber, you are the real Scarface. I feel like we should change ET's name. ET, you are no longer Scarface. Amber is Scarface. She took your name. She came on Baddies and took your name. We can't call you Scarface no more. Amber is the real Starfish. She the real Scarface. Okay? She done took the name. It's a wrap. You're just ET ethereal. That's it. No more Scarface. Amber Scarface. All right? Now, apparently, Ivori herself has a scar as well, but in her eye. Apparently, she got into one of the baddies. Everybody's alleging that it is Dolly, allegedly, and that the inside of her eye is like scratched. That's why it was swollen. There were images that were put up, and the people said that one of the baddies ended up closing her eyes, but she says it was due to a scratch, not a punch.
Like like, long story short, one of these dug in my eye. Oh God. Look, you see, it's just red. Like, one of them bitches dug in my eye, nigga, and like, it hurt to the sun. Like, y'all, like that ever happened to y'all before? Like.
If this is the first city, what's gonna happen the next? Somebody gonna come online and be like, y'all, I just lost my leg, y'all. One of the baddies just broke my leg. I'm gonna be in a wheelchair for the rest of the season. You feel me? Like, yeah, but you know, I'm still doing my big win. Vote me for MVP. Like, it's just like, is it really worth it at that point? Like, we gotta really start being honest with ourselves here. This is crazy. Okay. Now, Johnnie Blaze, y'all, is calling out Tommie because she says that Tommie was recently speaking about her while filming Baddies. Meanwhile, if y'all don't know, Johnnie Blaze has been contacted for Baddies before. It just never pulled through. She was supposed to be on a few seasons back, but it never came to fruition. Okay. Anybody that knows how Johnnie Blaze is, that would have been a season to watch. Because that Johnnie Blaze, one, she's a big girl. Okay. And she's a tough girl. All right. As hard as she hits them keys on them pianos, is as hard as she hits. So that would have been some good TV.
I'm minding my business, right? And I'm on my good sis, aka twin, aka Gemini, aka Tesehki. You feel me? And my homeboy Paris that used to do my hair just always show me love. And they telling me that your ass is up here talking about me. And I'm not even on the show. I need that. Tommie, I need that. I need that. You've been ducking me for a minute. When me and my best friend Raindrop was at an event, at Future's event, you seen us. You was one deep and we was sitting there looking at you, ready for you to pop. You ain't do shit. You don't even have a reason why you don't like me. If you talking about some, you really like that, you not like that. Please keep my name out your mouth. Cause I'm a head. I'm minding my business.
And it saddens me, Kelly. And what am I?
Okay, Tommie's on her way now to find an outsider to get you. Okay, do y'all want to see Johnnie Blaze on Baddies? I do. All right, I feel like she has the talent. She actually does have talent. What bothers me with Johnnie Blaze is like, I hate when she gets sucked up in situations like this because this girl is actually really, really talented. She's classically trained, which a lot of artists are not. This girl can play the piano and other instruments as well. You cannot find that nowadays. And it's sad because she always gets cooped up in the drama, whether it be the strip club thing with Erica and now this. Okay, it really is sad to see every freaking time because somebody with her caliber of talent should be way further than what they actually are. I do believe this low key because we all know how Tommie do get BTS when it comes to certain girls, especially the Love and Hip Hop girlies. So I could believe this 100%. I wouldn't mind seeing her as a special guest. I won't gonna lie. I wouldn't mind. All right. And if y'all bring in outsiders who's never been on reality TV ever in their life, why can't we bring Johnnie Blaze? All right. Now off to the Not As TV side of things. Swayway recently had his podcast and Levi was there and one of the new guys was there too, right? I watched the whole thing. Am I the only one that feels like this whole situation, like Pressure says, is very inorganic? It's not organic at all because Levi to me is trying to prove to the fandom that he's like a fighter. Like, because everybody's kind of been bugging him like, oh, you don't get out there, boo, 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 boo. So it's like as if he's trying to like pick and start something so he could prove the viewers wrong, really the kids, because, you know, Now That TV fandom is a whole lot of kids. He ends up, y'all, even at one point, throwing some water at the new guy on Deja Vu. Okay? Ends up, boop, throwing the water, which the guy tries to get him back. Imani's so freaking messy, giggling like a little schoolgirl. So apparently that they're gonna go at it at the reunion. Diamond at one point even called in too and put her money on who she thinks is gonna take the W between them two. But to me, I just find it a little bit like horny because it's like, where is all this coming from, Levi? Like, you really want to prove the fandom that right so bad? I don't know. It's a little weird. When Nene said, it's getting weird. All right. Let me know what y'all think down below about this video. More uploads on Ebner Entertains. If y'all want to see Behind the Villa recap on Ebner Entertains. Okay. Let me know what y'all think. And we all babies.